It's a house like one other. This is the Big Brother Weekend house. Tonight, 9 of my good friends enter this house with one goal in mind: to be the last one standing. Each block, they will vote to evict one of their own until only one house guest remains. An unforgettable weekend is about to begin now on Big Brother Weekend.
Andrea finds the camera every time I put it on. She goes,
I would have blown you up. Just told it. Whatever. You're on the chopping block.
by a vote of 5-1, Andrew, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I mean, I'm sure Andrew, poor guy, was disappointed. I mean, he's a super nice guy, and everybody want him in, but I mean, eventually people are going to be voted out. And I don't think it's going to be drama. I mean, friendships were there before, and they will be there after.
I feel a lot of guilt for Andrew. That guy, even though I met him for the first time tonight, he was a lovely guy, lovely dude. So like, I just didn't know that. I was thinking of all the possibilities that could have happened, and that was the best one. So I'm very lucky I came out unscathed, but I feel a little guilty for some people.
Right before we voted for like people to get out, Dallas and Jane basically told me they weren't willing to split the house so early on, and I knew I was taking a risk keeping him, like trying to save him. Like, I think now any alliances I had before like are feeling more like they're floating in the air. I feel like there's a very high possibility that I'm on the chopping block next.
Is it a competition against each other?
I don't know how it works.
Oh,
Careful.
the chair.
Careful, James. Careful.
I had a feeling when he said Jane and James.
Okay, guys. On the wall, beside you, right here, or on the floor by the wall beside you, are pieces to a puzzle in those bags.
Oh, okay.
When I say go, you will be able to run and grab one piece at a time and put it back on your spot. Once you have all 7 pieces, you can start the puzzle. As soon as you're able to fit the puzzle inside the box, your time is done.
Okay.
I have a timer. Whenever someone finishes, the other person is out. And whoever, at the end of all of it, has the fastest time is the winner.
Oh, copy that.
So if
So
you're
we're
not
quick.
the first one to finish in this little thing, you know you're not the winner.
But you
if
might not be the loser.
It doesn't
You're
matter.
right.
That
It's
doesn't
just the
matter.
winner,
You're
yeah.
right. So question, so the puzzle is to fit all 7 pieces here. So it's not really a puzzle, it's really putting everything inside.
Well, it's not going to fit easily.
I'm assuming.
The puzzle's going to be how to get it all to fit.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
And it's one at a time, okay.
Okay.
Any more? What's up? Go.
This is hard.
Is that a breath?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that would have been embarrassing.
Oh, no way.
god. That's awesome. Go ahead. That's it, right?
Time.
Yeah, what if we both are too bad to solve it?
Time. Matt.
Oh, you did it. Wait, why did you say it was hard if you did it?
I figured it out.
What the fuck was that? Okay. Oh, you just love that.
Should I take it apart? Okay.
Pick up each piece individually before bringing it back.
And then as quickly as you can, assemble it to make a cube.
Doing that under a time constraint and being against another person was pretty stressful.
That was kind of an annoying game because I'm super good at puzzles and stuff, and ended up being way harder than I thought.
With did not finish the puzzle.
Great. Remind us.
Okay, sorry. With did not, we're not able to comprehend the puzzle.
That sounds worse.
Goes to Matt,
That's worse.
James, and Dallas.
During the game, I think I just panicked.
I was like, I have a chance. After I had to restart, I was like, no shot. I'm gonna win this.
But the kind of the good thing is we don't know who was worse out of the three guys.
In fourth place, with a time of 2 minutes, 47 seconds, and 38 milliseconds. Andrea.
Whoa, yay!
In third place, with a time of 2 minutes, 32 seconds, and 16 milliseconds, goes Jane.
Whoa!
That game went awful for me. My head was all over the place. I couldn't figure out. I was thinking about just like already the next day and being tired, and yeah, I didn't do great, so we're gonna have to see what comes next.
The difference between first and second is over 30 seconds.
No way! We know who it is.
Second place got a minute 38. First place got a minute and 1.
No way!
First place with a minute and 1 second goes to Coco.
Whoa!
Congratulations, you're the
Good job! Good job!
Thanks, guys.
I would like to think I'm a pretty good puzzle taker, and I actually said that before the game, which I was worried would be shooting myself in the foot. But I followed through and I finished it a lot faster than everyone else, and that was a really good feeling.
Honestly, I think that I didn't really want to win. I know I played it like I was gonna win.
Damn. Okay, I did that.
It's big that I was there with you.
You would have done really well. Yeah. You didn't even stand a chance.
I know.
She got it in 2 moves.
Oh, that's true. What have you done? I mean, with Andrea, you would have had a chance. Or I would have a chance. Or he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't.
Alright, guys, so we have a couple confessionals just about the game we just played. However, the next scheduled thing is 8:45 a.m. tomorrow is the nomination ceremony.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have HOH, because now I feel like I'm gonna end up on the chopping block again.
I feel like the last head of household was a little bit out of my control because it wasn't someone who I was close with. But now I just have more of a chance to push myself and my friends forward more.
I'm actually happy with the results because I was torn about who to vote out. I think I was a swing vote, whether or not I was gonna keep James or keep Andrew. But I went with Cosette, who was fighting hard for James. So the fact that she won right when I had just voted with her was great for me. So I'm really happy with these results. I think I'm solid for the next vote. And maybe it's better that I didn't win.
We're bombing the best.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna take my makeup off and go to sleep.
So don't go down.
Good night, you all.
Good night.
Good job.
You're in character?
Good job.
Yes.
HOH. Back in the morning, sweetheart.
Yeah, I wanted to change the power dynamics a little bit so that myself and my alliances have a little bit more of a shot of gaining control of the house.
Well, I'm super happy that Cassette won, Coco won, because she and I, we have a very strong alliance.
Tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna have to chat with Coco and make sure that, you know, she's got my back.
Yes.
Should we let's see who's here tomorrow before we make promises.
Well, so it's not like y'all have 8 hours before you have to do anything, so y'all can play all night.
That's what I said.
Well, Skylar said that, but I need my beauty to do it. Here you go. I was me. Let me go.
If Cosette comes, like, nominates me to be evicted, that means pretty much that her and James have decided, like, I'm against them.
I think Andrea feels like she was left out of something. However, the problem was that Andrea wanted to keep Andrew, and I think that was totally fair. But the problem was half the house was already leaning towards keeping James safe, and so Jane and I decided that we needed to vote with the house, because if we didn't vote with the house, it didn't make any sense. And exactly what happened was Cosette came to me, and I said, Cosette, I'm gonna vote for James to stay. And now look, she's HOH, and now Andrea is by herself on an island, which is not great because Andrea is like a part of my alliance, and I feel bad for her, and I need to have a conversation with her, but it's kind of good for me to last another week.
It's called Build On, and I'm using the money that I get from this show to build schools in Africa.
Yeah, we were planning big moves for pickleball all night. We did not sleep. Where's Andrea?
Okay. Andrea is getting Starbucks.
Oh,
She went to Starbucks? She was granted permission to leave the house. I know we can. I think we were pretty quiet. Good. Yeah, it's the competition went last.
I didn't really have any idea last night, but then after a few conversations with the house guests, I think I've made up my mind for something that makes the most sense for me.
I feel like no one should be allowed to play until I'm finished working. I have like this thing where I like can't sleep. Like my body will wake up every day at 6:30 no matter how late I go to bed. It's so annoying.
I'm just gonna bring the table closer.
Oh, you know what? Let me help you. Yes, yes.
Right?
Good to know we're the only ones making the breakfast for the whole house.
Well, I mean, what did you do?
I put the hash browns in.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right. That's really tough.
And I cracked half the eggs.
I was initially thinking Matt, but honestly, he's making bacon for everyone this morning. He's being a great team player, and I don't want to see him go just yet.
Are you doing like
Oh, can you do eggs?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, perfect. And cheese.
Are eggs meat, James?
What?
Are eggs meat?
No, but they come from animals, and
Yeah,
animals
so-
have meat.
I lick my fingers.
Perfect. It's
you were
a perfect
ready.
like picture of steam and lighting. The lighting's beautiful.
Like
No,
orange, Scotland,
I
not
was
orange
making a
juice.
joke. I said, what do you want to just freshly squeeze our own
Squeeze
orange
it.
juice? As a sarcasm.
Exactly. I can't hear anything. So I
They
have
said
to-
my skirt was cute.
Oh, I can't see. Oh, that's his skirt? I thought it was a towel. 2 o'clock in the morning, you're crying because whatever, and I'm there. That's midnight. Joking about her skirt / towel. Just a joke.
Dallas, did I see hot? I saw hot sauce.
Are they getting there here?
Yes, in California,
cheese.
but not quite.
Who was on tortilla flipping duty?
I was, but I'm sorry. I didn't know that you could do that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Sorry, camera.
I think I love LA.
No,
I just think
I
I love the life that I have in LA now.
I'm worried that I could get nominated again by her, to be honest.
Please don't put me up on the block. No, to Coco, I would say I think she's gonna put Andrea up, but who does she put up with her? I don't know. Hopefully not me.
I like my kind of current alliance with Lena and Skylar, but in the long term, I just feel like, I don't know.
Like that's orange.
This is yellow.
Attention, everyone! We can argue about yellow later. If you're still in the house.
Whoa! And not a thread.
That's scary.
This is the nomination ceremony. It is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. In my nomination bag are the names of 2 house guests I will be nominating for eviction. When I pull out the cards, I will lock in the nominations.
Sorry, Dallas.
The first house guest I nominate is Andrea.
Oh, Mom.
I know I'm gonna
The second house guest I have nominated is Lena.
Oh, why? She didn't have a choice last time. She was the first time.
I have nominated you, Andrea, and you, Lena, for reasons. Andrea and Lena, this is not personal. I love you both very much. I feel like, Andrea, you were the one person who voted against my alliance in the last game. And so it is in my best interest to protect myself and protect my alliances for that. I hope you understand. Of course. And Lena, it is simply just because you're one of the people in this game that I know the least. But those are my nominations. And with that, the nomination ceremony is adjourned.
I'm thinking Andrea is the only person who voted against my alliance last night. We had a vote 5-1, and she was the one who's just on her own now that Andrew's gone. Andrew was her strongest and her really only alliance in this game, so she's kind of the next to go.
I think they just had more against them than I did, fortunately, or else I would have been on the chopping block probably.
Like, that's just not what I had in the cards for today. For Lena and Andrea both to be put up. It's not looking good for me.
Oh, really? No.
And you are trying ever to vote against me too?
No.
Yes. No, don't lie, good. I don't do everybody.
No. For me, it was important to have Andrew. I mean, I didn't want you out.
You were begging for weeks to have an alliance with you. Then when I said no, would have I said yes? You would have betrayed me.
If we had an alliance, I wouldn't have any Andrew. I was isolated with her, and you know that. Because now I'm vulnerable, and you know that. I know that sounds insane, but truthfully, I don't have any alliances now. So like, I was saying this to Cassette as well. Like, I'm someone you can actually use now. I don't have anyone else in the house. Andrew's gone.
How do I know 100% if I don't vote for you, then you're not gonna vote for me later?
Well, because literally think about how the pairings are going right now. Lena and Skylar are each other's number one. Right. You and Cassette are each other's number one, and that's fine. Like, I know that, I understand that. But like, the truth is, I don't have anyone right now, and everything else is floating. Right now, I get in, like as in I keep going. The truth is, I don't hold any loyalties to anyone. I'm more useful to you right now than, say, Skylar. Because Skylar, no matter what, is gonna go for Lena. Like, she's right now I know I don't have Skylar's vote.
Well, the only reason why I would be thinking about it is because obviously you brought me to the job. You know, and so you're like, well, I'm not
Ideally, in an ideal world, that would have loved in this room.
No, but can we be honest here? You were, and I get it, but you were actually actively trying to get people to vote me out.
Well,
So one thing is you voting for Andrew because you have an alliance, but I guess your alliance went further because you were trying to get everybody to vote against me.
Well, I wanted to see him.
Yeah, but your job is, as Andrew should have tried to save himself. You voting for him. It's you know what I mean.
You know
but what I think that hurt me the most is, wait a minute. She begged me for weeks, like, let's have an alliance, let's have an alliance. This is not like the other game we played because you betrayed me twice. It's not that way. And so you are selling me this dead horse pretty much because you really went above and beyond to get me.
Not for me, for my sake or my game, but for her.
Yeah, no, that's what you said.
I was like, Matt, makes sense, it's the key, but I think there's a chance that with one of them coming down, you just go up.
Yeah,
But
I think that makes sense. We just have to keep them from winning.
Absolute worst
What are you talking about?
Oh, finally, I had
I
a question put
I think
on
what
me.
we're talking about is absolute worst case scenario.
Yeah, for me.
Nominations change and Matt goes out and it's Matt. And that's worst case scenario.
Honestly, what's happening right now is worst case scenario for me, so...
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you about earlier when I said, do you want to see how bacon's cooked? And then you didn't get the hint at all. You said, I know how bacon's cooked.
I know how bacon's cooked though!
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to be like,
okay,
hey, come
okay,
outside and
okay,
talk
okay.
to you. Because I was going to ask you two, like, assuming you guys came in with like we're going to the end pact. And,
One of us.
Yeah, which is, I think, a good way to approach it. But why do you think you're in a bad spot?
Because Andrea's part of my plans too, and
Oh.
I pissed her off yesterday and would not vote for Andrew.
Oh, and I did too. So.
Yeah. So she's pissed off because and what
Is the
sucks
big
is
machine
that-
off? Sorry.
She's also,
Is that
yes.
because
Mhm.
it's we came in all knowing each other, we know who voted for Andrew. Like it was clear who voted for
I
Andrew.
did, but I learned after the fact.
I'm not upset about it at all. I feel like she has to pick someone. Just pick two people, which is tough. And I've been there. I know what it's like to have to pick two people. So, yeah, I'm no hard feelings at all.
I'd say it has something to do with me targeting James last elimination. So who's surprised? But you know what? If I make it through this round, they've got a lot of fury coming for them. So we'll see.
How will the power of veto affect nominations? And which houseguest will be the second player eliminated? Find out Saturday at 7 Eastern on Big Brother Weekend.